Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Walls here to share a special message with you on this Easter Holy Week. I have a cross here. Do you guys know what this cross is? It's a reminder. It's a symbol. It's a message for everyone. What do you see? What message are you getting? Do you see the bright colors? Do you see how it kind of looks like blocks? Do you see some letters and shapes? There's many different things to see. We can see that it says, I love Jesus. And it also says, Jesus loves me. This is one of my favorite crosses because it reminds me of what Jesus did for me. Now, I think happy thoughts when I see this cross. And you can think happy thoughts too. But back when Jesus was alive, if people saw a cross, they didn't think happy thoughts. The cross made them scared. It made them sad. It made them afraid. The cross was used as a punishment for the things that people had done wrong. Not everyday people, but the people who did the really bad things. And that's why Jesus was on it. Do you remember talking about how Jesus came to earth to save all people from their sins? Do you remember learning that story? Do you remember learning about all the amazing things that God could do? The miracles, the stories he told? He did that so we would learn all about God and all about the amazing things that God can do. But do you also remember we talked about a sad story? Remember how Jesus was taken away? And how he was taken to an important leader in the city, and some people told lies about him. And then, to make the people happy, the ruler punished Jesus. Do you remember listening to that story? That's what we're talking about today. What happened after that leader said that Jesus was to be punished? Jesus didn't do anything wrong. But Jesus did it because he loves us. He loves you. He loves me. He loves all people. On a day called Good Friday, Jesus was put on a cross. It wasn't a pretty cross like this. It was 2 big pieces of wood. And Jesus was hung on that cross. And on that cross, Jesus died. Like I said, they put people on the cross for the bad things that they did. But we know that Jesus didn't do anything wrong. He never sinned. He lived a perfect life. He always did what he was told. Do you remember why he did that? He did that because we can't. We can't be perfect. We sin. We do the bad things. But Jesus, he took all those bad things away. On Good Friday, a sad day, but a happy day. Because Jesus died on the cross, and he said, "It is finished." His work of saving us. He took them all away when he did that. So now we can see the cross is not a scary thing or a sad thing. We can see it as something of hope. Because we know that Jesus didn't stay dead on that cross. We know that 3 days later, he came back to life on that very first Easter. So even though we're sad thinking about all of the things that Jesus did for us and how he died for us, we can be happy too. Because we know that one day we will get to go to heaven and be with Jesus. Because he loves us and of all the things he did for us. So when you see a cross, I don't want you to see something sad. I want you to see something happy. Because we know that he didn't stay on that cross that first Good Friday. He came back to life for you and for me. So always remember that Jesus loves you. He died for you. He came back to life for you. And he's watching over you. Bye.